I've done. Wasn't that bad. It was just a fracture, not a total disfiguring smash. And the GoPro people, they gave me a brand new GoPro. Can't beat that for nothing. You just send them the broken one and they send you a new one free, part of their like $30 a year insurance plan. All right, so when the water's 2.5 feet, you can easily hike to the Big Bent Tree, to the Dartmouth Rapids, and I started today at the Ferncliff Peninsula parking lot, back that way. I prefer doing this in winter, so that you don't run into snakes and you don't run into ticks. Oh, we just missed some kayakers. Huh. Sometimes I act like an idiot and scream at them and tell them they missed seeing the Dartmouth Rapids pothole. Man, look at this boulder. Some great boulders here. All right, so the Dartmouth Rapids pothole, which you can't see, but if you see that scrawny little river tree on the other shore, just to the right of that is a boulder, and you can see all the swoops in that boulder. The little tongue of that boulder, which is touching the water, that's roughly where the Dartmouth Rapids pothole is, and it's just on the other side of the bump in the tongue there, so we can't see it. Wow, this is a beautiful big boulder too. Look at all the swoops, and this right here is a nice pothole. If it's filled in with so much debris and soil that a tree's growing in it. Must have been at a time when the river was much higher than it is today. But it's these certain type of softer big boulders that are able to be sculpted by the river This is a grand one here. It's a huge boulder. The top surface has been sculpted by the river. This whole thing's been sculpted by the river. This is like a adult jungle gym to me. Sort of like advanced hopscotch and adult jungle gym. Okay, Dartmouth Rapids. Dartmouth Rapids Pole is right in that big boulder there. Ohiopyle State Park, Youghiogheny River. That big dead tree up there. I left a one of my gift walking sticks up there. An extra tall walking stick I left there. I'm going to leave these two walking sticks down here now. So if anybody likes to hike all the way into here, the river's 2.5 feet today. There is a website, gives you the Youghiogheny River heights. So if you come when it's 2.5 or less, like 2 to 2.5 or even lower, you can easily hike over here and see if you can find the walking sticks that I'm leaving here. I take these walking sticks home, shellac them, polyurethane them. At this point, I've learned a little bit about walking sticks, and I just try to take ones that are beaver cut. In other words, tree shoots that beavers had chomped, tipped over, got washed down river, ended up in these debris piles. Like on the other side of the river there, the other side of the Youghiogheny on the other side is a nice little debris pile in the eddy area. All right, you see that big dead tree there with the green in the middle? Can't quite make out the walking stick that I left leaning up against it. The walking stick is on the other side and on the upriver side of that big tree. That's a live tree. If you look up through the forest, you can kind of imagine a path going straight up to the Great Gorge Trail up there. That's how you can reach the Dartmouth Rapids pothole if you want to see it. If bigger boulders are your thing, you can easily hike to where I'm standing from roughly downstream at the Takeout Loop. Upstream of the Takeout Loop is a park walking path of boulders that brings you down to the river shore, and then you can hike from there to here. And here is the Dartmouth Rapids, right around these big boulders here, which you can't see. All right, so we are right underneath the big bent pine tree right there. And if you're a kayaker and you're coming down the Youghiogheny River and you see that big bent pine tree just after you pass the Dartmouth Rapids pothole, back on the other side is the tiny little Dartmouth Rapids, but still interesting to look at pothole. And you see that big dead tree with the green moss in the middle. Straight down from it is roughly where the Dartmouth Rapids pothole is, in that big soft swoopy boulder right there. All right, so we're gonna figure out how to hike out of here throughout all this jumble of big boulders here, and up another 100 yards or less is a big boulder path back out up to the Ferncliff Trail. And we're on the Ferncliff Peninsula side of the Youghiogheny River. Ohiopyle State Park, always incredibly beautiful, and it's even easily reached. Just do it when the river's 2.5 feet or lower.